He was born on this day in 1937 and he died on this day in 2016. Today, we honor the Hag. Yes, today we honor the life of the legendary Merle Haggard, who was born on this day in 1937 and would pass away on this day 79 years later. But in those 79 years, he lived a life that many only dream of. Country music superstardom and songs to last a lifetime. And I'm going to try to whittle down my top 5. This one's going to be different for everybody, but it's my top 5 Merle Haggard songs. At number 5, Mama Tried from 1968. A number 1 hit for Merle Haggard that year and a semi-autobiographical tune. He did have experience in jail. He did turn 21 in prison, but he was not serving life without parole. He was serving time on a robbery conviction and was actually in San Quentin. He was an inmate there when Johnny Cash did his infamous concert behind prison walls at San Quentin. So when the two of them teamed up later on in their careers, almost a coming full circle moment for Merle Haggard to be there with Johnny Cash, who he had seen perform while being an inmate in San Quentin. But this song really almost an apology letter to his mother for what he put her through in the early days of his life and his career, and really just an absolutely incredible tune told from his perspective of a guy being in prison at that young of an age and what it did to his poor mother on the outside. Mama Tried, that's number 5. At number 4, It's Been a Great Afternoon, one of country music's best hangover songs of all time from 1978, talking about the rough morning after a party, but turning into a great afternoon, and Merle Haggard did this one so fantastically. Just a great tune. It's going to make you feel good every time you hear it. For me, that's number 4. At number 3, Sing Me Back Home from 1967, another song that harkens back to Haggard's time behind bars in San Quentin. He met several inmates there who would have a very formative effect on his way of thinking, and 2 of them were inmates who were scheduled for execution. That was James Rabbit Kendrick, who was executed in 1961, and Carol Chessman, who became the first modern American executed for a non-lethal kidnapping. But both of them were there. They were on death row, and in conversations with them, that is where the genesis of the song Sing Me Back Home came from. All about an inmate at a prison who, as another prisoner is going down the hall to his execution, requests that the other prisoner sing him back home. Just sing those songs that bring back memories of a better time before life has gone so wrong. So Sing Me Back Home, one of the most emotional tunes you're going to hear of all time, and it comes from a very real place for Merle Haggard. That's number 3. At number 2, it is The Sad Tale of Poncho and Lefty from 1983. Merle Haggard teaming up with the red-headed stranger, Willie Nelson, for this one, and it's hard to go wrong with a duo like that. 2 Hall of Fame talents and a song written by the late, great Townes Van Zandt, telling the tale of 2 outlaws and a friendship that drifts apart, and the sad ending for both of them. The music video, also one of the most memorable in country history. Willie portraying Poncho and Lefty portrayed by Merle Haggard. And of course, Townes Van Zandt makes a cameo appearance in that music video as well. But the tale of the 2 outlaws, Poncho and Lefty, for me, that's number 2. At number 1 for me, it is Twinkle, Twinkle, Lucky Star from 1987. And I know a lot of people wouldn't put that at number 1 when their list of Merle Haggard songs came out. But for me, that's the song that introduced me to Merle Haggard, because as a young boy, I would listen to all my parents' country collection, whether it was records or 8-tracks or cassettes or CDs. I just loved country music from a young age. And my mom had a CD that was the Hot Country Hits of 1987, just the biggest hits of the year, a compilation CD, and this one was on it, and I must have listened to that track over and over and over to the point where she said, you know, there's other songs on that CD, but we always got to go to that track. I have to listen to Merle Haggard and Twinkle, Twinkle, Lucky Star. It stuck with me, and it continues to. I love that song. It's number 1 for my list of top 5 Merle Haggard songs. Thank you so much for joining me for another edition of Top 5 Tuesday. Let me know your favorite Merle songs in the comments below, and we'll celebrate Merle Haggard Day on this April 6th. Thank you so much again for joining me. We'll be back again next week with a brand new edition of Top 5. Until then, have a great day.